Hi, I'm Sarah Prizzi and I am the founder of Portside Swim Club. Honestly, my inspiration for starting this brand kind of came from my friend Lauren. She makes some beautiful patterns, just like all these crazy, gorgeous things. And every time she makes something, I'm just like, how can I put this on everything I own? I want to wear it. I want it in my house. I want it on my walls. I want it everywhere. And so I've been telling her for years, like, you need to make a bikini out of these prints because I am a big bikini person. I don't know what it is. I don't know where the obsession came from. Every year I'm just buying new bikinis. I think it's kind of like just an easy thing where when you go to the beach, like that's your whole outfit. You're done. Just your bikini is it, and you can look cute and it's matching and you know, whatever. So then one day I just thought to myself, what if like I made the bikinis? And so then I called Lauren and I was like, if I hypothetically found a way to make bathing suits, could I use your prints and just put them on them? And she was like, yeah, let's do it. So I did it. Portside Swim Club is obviously a women-owned business, but I also pretty much have only used women thus far for everything. So obviously when I started it, like I said, my friend Lauren was the person that I went to for prints. I knew that I was going to start with her, but even going forward, I hope to use women as much as possible in the process. Even the person who designed our little cute jellyfish logo, she's a woman. Her name is Gianna, and she's also a super talented artist. I feel like there's opportunity for us all to work together, to collab, to make things and sell things and lift each other up. And I feel like being the owner of this business is a really easy way for me to uplift other women. I would say definitely my core values for Portside Swim Club would be inclusivity and empowerment. So I really wanted to make this as inclusive as possible. Recently, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, which is a form of hypothyroidism. And the number one symptom that hit me really hard was weight gain, rapid weight gain. So I've gained 50 pounds in the last year. I used to be a size small, maybe sometimes a medium. One of the things I was trying to do over the past summer was buy a bathing suit. And I went to this one brand that I was really fond of, and I bought a large, which was the biggest size that they had on their website. And it was so small. It was so small. It just made me feel terrible, honestly. And I thought, if I am the biggest person that could possibly fit into these bathing suits, and even I don't really fit, there is a whole group of women out there that are being completely excluded. And to me, that was just really disappointing. And I just thought, I could do this better. Like, I want to be more inclusive with sizing. I want people of all sizes to be able to try on a bathing suit and feel good. So I started with sizes extra small all the way through 3XL, and I will expand past that if there's a need for it. Buying a bathing suit is already an extremely vulnerable thing. I mean, it's showing parts of you that don't normally show, it's showing all your insecurities, and if it doesn't feel right, it feels extremely wrong. I wanted everyone to look at our website or our Instagram and say, hey, she looks like me and she looks awesome. So I think that I will look awesome too. So the inspiration for the suits really came from asking people what they wanted. I did a lot of polls on Instagram. I would ask questions like, do you want to show more booty? Do you like to cover your booty? If you were wearing a one piece, do you want cutouts or full coverage? And I just talked to a lot of my friends because I wanted to make sure I wasn't just making what I like, but what other people needed, what there was, you know, space for, what they were missing in their bikini drawers. I came to the conclusion of making 3 bikini styles, 3 bottoms, 3 tops, and 1 one piece. So you'll notice that each bottom kind of like has a little bit more coverage. You'll notice that they're also made seamless, so they're more flattering. They're not gonna cut into your skin the same way that like something with a seam would. The fabric is also really nice. So everyone that's tried them on so far, it's just like, wow, I like this fabric. You know, they'll feel their hips and stuff, and I love seeing that. It makes me so excited because I know they're feeling comfortable in it. The suits are made sustainably. They are made in a factory that has a lot of eco-friendly practices. So a couple examples are they use less water, it's recycled water, they use energy efficient lights, they plant trees around the factory to reduce noise pollution. I also am using 100% compostable mailers, and your suits will always be shipped to you 100% just your bikinis. There's not going to be a ton of plastic packaging. There's not going to be like a bunch of cards with, you know, codes or messages on them or whatever. I just want to reduce waste as much as possible, which is also why when I order the suits, I order the minimum order quantity. So I don't have this huge stock that's just going to go to waste. A year from now, I hope that Portside Swim Club is a brand that people think of when they think of buying a bikini. I think it's somewhere that they say, hey, I've gotten a suit from there before and I like the way it made me feel and I like the way it made me look, and now that I'm considering buying another one, this is where I'm gonna start. So I wanna create bathing suits that make people feel amazing, feel confident. I plan to expand our range into more gender-friendly swimsuits. You will see on our website that we never have like a women's or a men's section, because I just think that alienates so many people, and that's just not what I want it to be. I think that anyone could wear whatever they want. In the future, we're going to have styles that are a little bit more flexible towards people with different gender identities. So that is definitely somewhere that I see this going, and hope that a year or 2 years from now that's where we're at, and people of all gender identities can look at our suits and find something for themselves. The prints are what make it unique because they're fun and they're interesting, and they're made by a local female artist whose name you're gonna know because her face and her bio is gonna be on our website. We're gonna talk about her on our socials, as well as like me or any other employees that we have. You're going to know who we are. That brings a unique feel that a lot of big brands tend to lose. I also don't retouch any of our photos, so I'm not going to be cutting out your cellulite or your fat rolls or your stretch marks, because those are all things that real people have. So when people go to our website and they see somebody on there, I want them to see someone who looks real, and that is something that so many other companies don't do. You know, they make their models skinnier or their skin is perfectly smooth, and it's just not realistic. And then I think what happens is you buy your outfit or your bikini or whatever it is and you put it on at home and you're like, why don't I look like this girl on the website? And it's because that person isn't real. And I think that's a really big part of the experience, is like not removing anyone's true beauty, and also by doing that, representing so many people who don't look like a Barbie. The number one challenge that I've come across while preparing to launch this brand, honestly, was money. So I spent pretty much my entire life savings to start this company, and I did it because I felt like there was a need for it. Like, not only did I need this, but I felt like other people needed a place where they can see themselves represented and they can buy suits that make them feel good. And that's my goal here. It's a lot, and starting a business is expensive and stressful, and you want to do it right, and you want to make sure that everything that you're thinking of that you want to see for this company is actually coming to fruition. And I think that's the most challenging part. I think something that's really cool about our brand is that when you DM us or send us an email, it's me. You know, you're going to be talking to me. You're never going to get an automated message. It's always going to be me wanting to hear from you. And I do want to hear from you. I want to hear why you loved your suits. Everyone is involved in the process. So I want to continue to do those Instagram polls where it's like, hey, do you like this style or this style? Do you like this color or this color? Because I think it's important to see what people want and then do the work and literally just make it. And I think the really amazing and unique and cool and fun thing about that is that when you get a piece, you know, 6 months later or something, you get it in the mail and you can say, hey, I helped design this, I chose this, and you'll be absolutely right. And that's not something you see everywhere.